Welcome to Two Guys, Three Crowns, the podcast that talks about what it's really like to live in Stockholm, Sweden. I'm Sean, and with my fellow American Rodney, we break down the good, the bad, and the just plain weird. It's quite the journey, so join us for the ride.
It's the first week of Movember, yeah. No shaving till December, yeah. Please make a contribution today.
That, coming into your ears for your listening pleasure, was Rodney of Sweden, Mr.
Wow.
Movember.
Movember. Now, Movember. Don't miss out. Do it today.
Now I see you're getting a bit of a mustachio there.
Oh, yeah.
Mustachio pistachio.
Absolutely. What did you think, though? Did you like my song?
I like it. And with the winter lack of sun coming in, you're losing a little of that Hawaiian glow, that Hawaiian undertone. So you're like, today you're looking particularly
pasty,
like Mario-esque. You got
pasty.
a little Mario thing going on, like the old Italian plumber.
Right,
hey,
right.
Let me tell you, we'll go down to the deli later, and then we'll check out some stuff. Huh?
Hey, Mario.
But it's looking good. It's looking good. See, I've got the full beard thing going on. I know last week I hadn't shaved for a couple days already.
Right.
So I had like a little head start. But I'm like, now, if I keep growing this out all November,
right,
can I shave like the neck beard and like do a little touch-ups, or do I have to keep the whole thing going? Because I can't.
No.
I told you I can't go mustache only. I feel too 1970s. Driving a van that's a little
that's the look. I was actually going to bring up 1970s movies, but
I can't pull it off myself. I can't do it.
I mean, I'm feeling kind of Smokey and the Bandit. I got kind of like a Burt Reynolds thing going on, which a couple decades ago I would have been in the groove. No, but it's weird because nobody intentionally just grows a mustache. You know, you got like the 5 o'clock shadow going on, or, you know, typically when I grow like a goatee or something, I just let the whole thing go evenly.
Yes.
And then clean it up, you know, and bam, you know, you got this. But just letting a mustache grow is
that's some commitment. That's some real commitment.
Hey, it is really, really weird. And it's one of those things that you forget about. You know, because I'm sitting on the train to work on Wednesday.
Until you go in the bathroom and look in the mirror while you're washing your hands. Like, what the hell is on my face?
Well, I didn't realize that I was doing it until I got to work, because the train ride on the whole way in, I'm like, oh, okay, I'm getting some smiles today. People are smiling, and you know, well, this is kind of cool. And then I get to work and I look in the mirror and I'm like, nope. I was like, they were looking at me because But we'll see how it goes. I mean,
Hey, if you can get so long that you can get a little wax going, even a little bit on the ends, mad respect, man.
Okay. We'll see what happens. I don't know.
Part of Movember, we're raising money.
Yes, we are. And just to clarify for people that I am not growing a mustache and we are not raising money for Two Guys, Three Crowns because I'm growing a mustache.
No.
We are raising funds for the Movember Foundation. So when you contribute money, it goes directly to the Movember Foundation and the research and everything surrounding.
Yeah, medical research for men's health, prostate cancers, all that kind of thing.
Exactly. So I just want to make sure that don't hesitate. Don't worry. We're not getting any money.
Yeah, it's no human fund going on over here, a la George Costanza.
Exactly. However, if I have to grow a mustache again sometime later, like this year or beginning of next year, then we're going to need some personal contributions, because I can't do this to myself.
Hey, if we do that again, then I'll go only soul patch, and I'll get like a month of soul patch going on, like Apollo Anton Ono, the speed skater.
What we could do is we could do where people like vote what kind of, because I was thinking Fu Manchu for a little while, you know, where it comes down.
So funny you mentioned that. So when I let the beard grow a bit for a couple of weeks, then when you're shaving,
Right.
When you're shaving it off, that's your chance to experiment with all those looks, right? So you
Yeah.
you leave like the chops, And
Yes.
then you do like the Abe Lincoln where you like let the beard go long, and then like, you do the Fu Manchu. My Fu Manchu, it just looks like some biker dude out of a 1970s like sexploitation movie.
Yeah.
Hey, who ordered the pizza to be delivered by a Harley?
Yeah.
And I'm just like, no, I can't do it. Get rid of it. Get rid of it.
Yeah, I did the playtime with the facial hair thing, and we had just watched Wolverine. So I was like, oh man, I was like, hey, I'm thinking, hey, if Wolverine can pull this off,
Yeah, but
I
that's
can
Hugh
pull this
Jackman,
off.
man. That's not just Wolverine.
Hey, it was a catastrophic fail. I mean, it was one of those things where I'm shaving the thing, and as family members are going by the bathroom, I can see them going, nope. They're like, nope. But the worst part is when you're like the trimming. I ran into a problem the other day because I've been cleaning up. I just been leaving the mustache, but I accidentally I was thinking about something else, and I'm trying, and all of a sudden it went zzz, and I was like, uh-oh, one side of the mustache. So I'm thinking, I don't know if it's like the left side.
Down.
It's like the left side or the right side, but there's like 2 millimeters that I'm trying to like pull it out of my face.
That's when you have to yell out to Lena, I need the hot glue.
Yeah,
I'll
tell you what the backup is. I'm gonna fill you in on the backup.
Well, there is a backup, and it's not good.
No, well, the backup
you shave
that
down the two sides, and you end up with the Hitler, and that's no good.
No, but this backup, and bringing up Marky's, this close to what just happened this week. But take a black marker pen, like a black Marky, and I guess I can do it because I have like
a Sharpie.
A Sharpie, right? A Sharpie Marky. I guess a Marky.
Marky's come from Boston, and now he's
a Marky
like an actor somehow.
Okay. Well, I think that Markies you use for correcting weather maps, and a Sharpie is what you use. Okay. But a black Sharpie, and you can actually like kind of do a touch up, but you smear it. You have to like you touch it, and then you smear it a little bit, and you can fill in like any kind of patchwork.
I hate to break it to you, but your mustache isn't that black.
Well, not yet. Give me another week.
Like the spray on hair, right? Just like right underneath the nose.
Yeah, but I'm in it to win it now. I'm all in.
So if people want to donate, where do they go?
They can actually. I put up a LinkedIn. There is a link on our bio on Instagram. There's also a link on Facebook. You can go into Movember, the main site, Movember.com, and search for Two Guys, and you'll see our little page will pop up. But there's a direct link to go ahead and donate money if you click into our bio, because you'll see a Movember donation button right there. So everybody go in, and I'm thinking skip lunch one day. You can donate or contribute like 100 crowns.
Yeah, that's just the VAT.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, in Stockholm. But it would be great if we could get everybody in. And the goal this year, I actually put at like a reasonable, contribution level. I put it up at 2,000 SEK, Swedish crowns, which
200
is
euros.
Yeah, about 200 euros and dollars. So if we can get some people to contribute, that would be fantastic. So go in right now. Pause the episode. Go in.
We'll wait for
contribute.
You. Ready?
Okay.
Go.
Here we go. Well, waiting. Thank you very much for the contribution.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of waiting, I have never seen in my lifetime the world have so much anticipation and so much attention dedicated to 3 or 4 days where literally nothing happened.
I didn't even think they were doing Eurovision. They weren't doing Eurovision this year, were they? No.
That's my only comment on the election. Yeah. Everyone glued to their screens for 4 days and nothing's happening. I'm like, my God, imagine if someone could harness this power.
Yeah. They said it was going to be a long, drawn-out process. But, Yeah, it was a long drawn out process.
Hey, so we have a very special day happening in Stockholm right now. Well, in Sweden, I guess.
Yes, we do.
Sweden-wide.
Yes, we do.
It's Happy Father's Day to us.
Happy Swedish Father's Day. Happy Swedish Father's Day. And this is your second Father's Day.
Yes. Dylan told me
does
so
that-
in his card. He reminded me. this morning.
Okay. It's like old bag now. I mean, you're used to it. Now you're into the
Hey, I got socks for Father's Day. I'm pumped up. I got happy socks too. I love me some happy socks.
happy socks to get you through the winter.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, we had Father's Day fika. So
Cool.
Lena went ahead and picked up some cinnamon rolls. We had a Father's Day, early Father's Day dinner last night. But
Ooh,
and
what'd
then I
you
got
get?
a
What'd you
message for dinner.
Yeah, for Dindin.
Yeah, we did like this pork loin with a creamy pepper sauce,
Ooh.
and then potato. Yeah, it was awesome.
I like it. I
and
like it.
I am the only person in the family that eats green peas. So
What? Really?
yeah, I love peas.
What
I
about
don't know
like
what it is
paella? They'll pick the peas out.
Yeah, I could see that happening. We haven't done, yeah,
Lima
and I
beans
put,
okay, but peas, come on.
but I put peas inside of like even when I make stew. Like the last step that I do when I make stew is, put in like a handful of frozen peas, and then they.
Yeah. It
But-
cools the soup down a little bit so you can eat it right away. And
But those have gotten voted out. So now I just add a couple peas onto.
like
Onto my
croutons in
portion.
the tomato soup.
Exactly. But no, it was really good. And then I got a message from Adrian wishing me a happy Father's Day. He's been out in the woods on kind of a training
Yeah,
exercise.
protecting us from the Russians.
Yes. or the meteorites.
The meteorites? What
Yeah.
meteorites?
You haven't read about it?
No.
Last night at 10:30, the sky over Stockholm and up to, I know that Uppsala saw it,
What was it? A
but
meteor shower?
it was one, and it was, let's see, I can't remember which one it is. You have a meteor, you have a meteoroid, and you have a meteorite, and I can't remember which one actually. But there was a sonic
one of them
boom.
is the one that hits the ground.
Right. But there was a sonic boom and the skies lit up like midsummer.
way.
Yeah.
How did I miss that?
You were probably watching another news channel.
Yeah. It
You must
comes
have been
on
watching-
in Swedish, and I'm like, you lost me already. Goodbye.
Yeah, but it was really, I guess it was really something. And Adrian was out in the woods. I mean, they were out
Oh my God. Yeah. So he must have had a great view.
and they're doing military training. And the skies light up and there's a big boom.
It's the Russians. They finally
he's with-
come for us.
He's with all the new recruits. They're like, what do we do? And he's like, I don't know. No.
Call
But
somebody.
yeah, you have to go in and check it out because I know that there is they have some video up,
Okay, cool.
so you can go up and
I
one
wonder
of the
if that's you remember they said there was some like giant meteor that was going to pass the Earth on election day or the day after election day. So maybe a piece fell off of it or something.
Okay.
Because that was like one of those things of like it's so 2020,
Yeah.
like this big giant election, and then a giant like deadly meteor is going to pass by the Earth. Like, yeah, please. You know what? Put us out of our misery. We've had enough of the COVID. Just get it over with quickly. Rip that
Well, I mean-
Band-Aid off.
But the thing about it is with news the way it is, right? It would be kind of like that the boy that cried wolf. They're like, no, really, there is a meteorite and it's going to hit on election day. They'd be like, man, get out of here.
No, knowing our luck this year, it would
Yeah.
just like slow down to a crawl as it went through the atmosphere, and it would like go up a degree every minute until we all slowly just
For over like
burned alive.
a week's
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
We're
Oh,
like,
at least a week. Got to be at least a
Okay.
week.
Okay.
And it would have made COVID worse. Everyone would have got COVID at that point.
And then we would have had to recalibrate it, send it back, and have it hit us.
That would have
Yeah.
been the 2020 version.
Exactly. No, but that was yeah. You'll have to go in and check it out. I know that they have, and it's those. I think it's like those doorbell cameras Well, I know one of them is.
Okay, yeah, like sometimes like the you'll see the dashboard cams. Huh?
Exactly. Yeah, the one that was up in Siberia a couple years ago. Yeah, that one was a bunch of dashboard cams that caught it, and it was middle of the day or late afternoon. But this was middle of the night,
Oh
so it
yeah, I
was
remember seeing that. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, so it was like really, really obvious. But one of the videos is a guy out, I guess, taking his evening walk, and you can see that he has one of those what do you call it, like the panlampa, the
Oh yeah,
forehead
yeah,
light.
yeah. Like the little hiking, little flashlight on
Right.
the forehead. Yeah.
So he goes walking by on the sidewalk. The sky lights up. He stops, and then he's like looking around.
He kind of just
He's
turns around and thinks, "I'm gonna need some new pants now."
Well, he was the way he was looking around. It was almost like he was like, "Hey, did anybody else just see that?" But but he's out there walking by himself. I was waiting for him to like tap the light on his forehead and be like,
No, that's when you need that guy from the History Channel to be like, "Aliens, bro, aliens."
Exactly.
Oh my god, I'm gonna have to go look that up now. I can't believe I missed it. That's fantastic.
Hey, speaking of film clips and news, we had a couple of friends pop up
That's
on the
right.
Swedish news in various locations. On Wednesday, it happened when I was at work up in Kista. We're sitting down having fika in the morning. I believe it was in the morning. But we're sitting and I'm looking up and we're watching the Swedish broadcast, of election stuff. And then all of a sudden, Jermaine pops up.
That's right.
She was like on TV4, so it was wonderful.
Now, what? I know there's like TV1, TV2, TV3, TV4, TV5. There's like everything. There's no like names for anything. It's just like the channel number. But
Right.
is like TV4 like the ABC? Is it a CBS? What's like the equivalent? Because when I go into like SVT Play, like I can tell one is the travel channel from back home because it's all
Right.
those like house hunters and all that kind of stuff, and another one
Right.
is E, and another one is
See, now I haven't been in Sweden long enough, so whatever I say, people are probably going to correct me. But from the beginning, like when I was here visiting growing up, it was you only had two TV stations.
two. Oh my
Yeah,
god!
so you had TV1 and you had TV2. And I think that TV4 might have been one of the first ones that had advertising.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but that's all of a sudden I think when TV stations started popping up. But when I was here, it was like TV1 and TV2. So you switched from like one to the other. It was like, wow, that sucks. Click. Wow, that sucks too. Click.
Yeah, and
So it
then
was kind of
cable television came in, and now it's 80,000 channels that you never watch. You just flip through, like, God, nothing's on. Especially now, we've run through all the original series. We've gone through everything, and now it's just like, ugh.
Yeah. And back then it was like two TV stations, really boring. I'm shutting it off. I'm going to go back to playing Pong.
Well, I think my parents were from the generation where if you stayed up long enough, you saw the TV turn off for the night.
Oh, but they
Where
ended with
they
the
play the national anthem. With
the national
American flag,
anthem.
and then it just goes
Yeah.
to static until 6
Exactly.
in the morning or whatever.
Yeah.
Imagine
Yeah,
TV turned off.
I've seen a couple of those. I remember that. I remember a couple of
And
those
then
evenings.
some genius came up with the idea. Oh no, I've got plenty of infomercials you can stuff in there. I got something that'll cook a chicken. I got a knife that sharpens itself. Like, hold my beer. Here comes some commercials.
Like the Ginsu blade. I can cut through a refrigerator. I can cut through a frozen chicken.
And then what's the guy? Slap chop. I always remember that guy because he was the, what is it, ShamWow, the chamois that you use on your
Right.
Because he got
Yeah.
arrested in Miami for like paying a hooker or something like that. I'm like,
But-
yeah, that looks about right with that guy.
It's like with a chamois. He tried to pay for services with a chamois. But that's not Ronco. Ronco. It's like Ron something company. He was one of the original infomercial Ronco.
Oh, I know the greatest of all time,
Yeah.
rest in peace, was Billy Mays. Billy Mays here for OxyClean.
Ah, yes.
Dude, when I was that was high school for me. So I had the whole sales pitch down pat.
Yeah.
Late night TV viewing.
What's up with, do they, I've never really looked for them. Do they have those shopping channels here? I don't think I've ever seen a shopping channel here.
Imagine.
You know, like those.
That's way too American. Swedes would never allow that kind of thing.
Yeah, but if they did, you can never have too many dollar horses.
I think it was QVC. Was like in 45 minutes drive from my old house when I lived outside of Philly.
Okay.
QVC, or what's the other one? Home Shopping Network. I think it was QVC though. It was like this giant television studio / warehouse thing. It's crazy.
I know that I flipped by it a couple of times, but I don't remember ever having come across it here. But
I mean, it's crazy. It's like now all that stuff is just on like the back pages of Amazon.
Yeah.
Like all the weird Chinese stuff that's like all plastic in different colors and all that shit. I'm just like,
Wing.
You know,
was there a wing?
Back in the day, this thing would have cost $9.99, but if I acted right now, I would have gotten a whole bunch of other junk I don't need.
Yeah. I just go to my favorite store, which is Dollar Store. That's my dollar store. Dollar Store that's like my home shopping network. It's like you can buy nails, flexible nails that
but
bend.
Then there came to be a point, I don't know about here, but back in the States, there got to be a point where the dollar store, this stuff wasn't $1 anymore. It was just on the dollar. So it was $1 or $2 or $3.
Right.
I'm like, guys, you should just call it not the dollar store. This is horrible.
You lost me. Yeah. No, Dollar Store is and my family thinks it's hilarious, but I love going because I don't buy anything. I just kind of love walking around and just seeing strange.
Well, it's like you see stuff that you recognize in there. There's like soap and products and all that kind of stuff. And you're like, wait a minute. Why is this $1? And you start checking the label and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's half the time it's like the basic version that they used to sell years ago, but now everything has 18,000 features in it. And that's just like the basic, like Kool-Aid, the basic Kool-Aid. That's like, you don't even call it cherry. It's just red.
Right. Toothpaste. It's like Colgate. I didn't know Colgate had a pH in it. It's like, so it's like those off brands. I bought a pair of headphones when I was here one summer, and I think I was like 13 or 14 years old, and they were Sony, but they were Sony with a C.
Oh my God.
It was like CONY.
Oh my God. No, but like at the dollar store too, it'll be Colgate, but just Colgate. And it's so confusing because in the grocery store, it's Colgate Extra Whitening, Colgate Extra Strength, Colgate Minty Fresh, Colgate Berry Blast, whatever it is. And then when you just see regular Colgate, you're like, my God, shouldn't this be expired? They haven't made this for 30 years.
This is very suspicious. This is very suspicious. Be like, but it is cheap.
Yeah. And then you do have all that Louis Vuitton and all the, hey, you want to buy a watch?
Oh, yeah.
I got Romex. I got Tilex. I got everything.
Yeah. Hey, they got those bacon skins, though. That's one
bacon
of my
skins.
They got those, the bacon skin, the crispy pork rind skins.
Oh, see.
For 20 crowns. And it's a big bag. It's like it looks almost like briquettes, like a big bag of briquettes, but it's pork rinds.
Chicharrón. That's what I'm talking about.
But a lot of the American, quote unquote, American stuff in there is a lot of that stuff has like straight out foul language and cursing on it.
What?
And I've seen stuff and I've wanted to put it up on Instagram, but I've still been a little careful just because they are dropping F-bombs on products left and right.
Well, like your Volvo sweatshirt you sent me the other day.
Yeah, but that was Nika.
For people who aren't in the text chain between Rodney and I, he sends me this picture. Hey, look at what I just found in Ica. And then the picture follows, and it looked like a woman. I think it was a woman.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
And she's wearing a black hoodie. The photo is taken from the back,
Yeah.
and it says, F you, I drive a Volvo. And I'm like, what?
Yeah.
There's so much wrong here.
Yeah.
First of all, like, what? She can't be a Swede.
The cultural thing. I'm just happy she didn't turn around and see me taking the picture. She might have like given me a...
Volvo drivers don't do stuff like that. They're safe.
This one did. It was like Roadhouse. It was like Roadhouse at the grocery store.
If she was driving a Harley, okay, then it makes sense for me. But a Volvo? Come on.
Yeah.
Like, of all the cars that are out there.
Yeah. No, I mean, I'm thinking like, like maybe a Chevy or a GMC or a Ford or something, but that's not the first thing that pops into mind when I see a big Volvo logo on the back of somebody's jacket. I was like, she must work in the factory. F you. I drive a Volvo.
And not just a Volvo, the 1997 station wagon that's gray that has the seats in the back that face backwards. I drive that Volvo.
Right.
In your face. Like, what?
That's it.
A little aggressive there.
Exactly. Yeah, like I said, I mean, I'm just really happy she didn't turn around and like, what are you looking at? What are you taking a picture of?
You know I drive a Volvo, don't you?
Yeah, that was out there. No, that's the dollar store with especially the birthday. If you go to their birthday department, they have things like gift bags. So they have
packaged with stuff.
Well, I mean, no, just like a gift bag that you can buy and put gifts in. But instead of having like a cat or a little panda bear or something, it just says, F you, here's your present, or F you, happy birthday.
Oh my God. It's like those cards for like people who are 20, 27 years old. It's got some old guy peeing on a wall or something.
Exactly. But I've taken pictures of them, but I've been very hesitant to put it up because I could just see my mom unfollowing me. She'd be like, Mom would be like, that's it.
That's quite rude.
Yeah. No.
It's not me. It was the dollar store.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to put up the Volvo picture just so that people see it. I'll go ahead and do like some manipulation to put it up there. Make sure I auto manipulate, but
do a little blur action.
Yeah, I didn't check though, but she might have been part of the Movember thing too. I don't know. I just took pictures from. I just took pictures from behind. So
All right, everyone, that'll do it for this week's episode. Thanks so much for tuning in. We'll go ahead and put the link to the Two Guys, Three Crowns Movember page in the episode description and in the link of our bio on Instagram so you guys can go find it and donate. Please do not make Rodney grow a mustache for nothing. And then catch us back here next time for more Two Guys, Three Crowns.